Hello, my lovelies. It's good to see you. Um, I'm I'm losing track of the days. We're on the self-distancing plan, home with my little one, and I thought today that we could use a little bit more cheer. It seems like that's what people want the most. So I wanted to share with you what I did this morning. I'm in my little workout clothes because I went for a walk by the river in the sunshine. So I definitely would encourage you to do that. Stay off the news. I know that it's hard, but if you can check in once a day, honestly, no more than twice a day, that's enough. The numbers will be updated once a day. They'll be updated all day, but if you wait until, the afternoon or something, I wouldn't necessarily wait until the end of the day because going to sleep on that news is not the best. So I would strongly encourage you to not have the TV on all day and not look at the news constantly or listen to it constantly. Just curate it every once in a while. That will help keep you in a better mindset. Because whether we're talking about your emotional and spiritual well-being or your actual physical health, keeping your stress down is going to be really important right now, because anything that we can do to keep our immune systems up is a really good choice. What we do know is that the actual virus itself affects people differently. Some people get really sick and some people don't. And the folks who have really strong immune systems are going to fare better. So for your health, all kinds of health, mental, spiritual, emotional, physical, try to keep your stress low. One of the things that I am finding is helpful. I mean, it's helpful all the time, but particularly now, is your gratitude practice, right? So the antidote to sadness, depression, a lot of different things that kind of drag your energy down is gratitude. So take time now to not only think about what you're grateful for, but make a list, write these things down so that you can refer to them. I woke up this morning incredibly grateful for a lot of weird things. Like, obviously I'm grateful for shelter, I'm grateful for family, friends, love, etc. But I'm also grateful that in the last few years, there has been a transformation in me that has turned me essentially from an extreme kind of extrovert to, I think I went through ambivert to more introvert. I actually prefer my time alone. My solitude is great. Like, I love being in crowds and going to parties and doing all that, but being by myself is restorative and refreshing time. I don't know if it's a function of age or what has happened, but I'm really grateful for that right now, because that will help me. Now, for those of you who are super social, you're gonna need to get online and talk to your friends and talk on the phone and video chat and things. But so I'm grateful for that. I'm also grateful for I'm grateful for the kind of presence and peace of mind. One of the things that I'm noticing is that even in the face of all of the news, one of the big lessons that I sort of internalized over the past couple of years was that, my life has been. Somebody asked me the other day, like, what bird are you? It was a Facebook question on somebody's timeline, and I was like, I'm a phoenix, because I'm always burning up and coming up from the ashes. And it's true. Like, I've been through a lot, as I'm sure you have, right? All of us have been through things, have been through so much. And, again, it's not what we go through, it's how we respond. And, I've arrived at a place in my life where I try really hard to make sure that my external circumstances aren't dictating my internal joy. My joy and peace of mind are mine. They belong to me, and I won't let anyone unsettle that. And people try all the time. People try to throw all kinds of hand grenades and shenanigans into my life. And once upon a time in my 20s, I was, more volatile and reactive to all of those changes. But things are going to happen, right? Things are going to happen. Some of them are going to be great and we're going to enjoy them, and some of them are going to be kind of sucky. What we're going through right now, is hard, is kind of sucky. But we have this opportunity to reframe it and to find the gifts that are inside of it. So I'm not going to let the 24-hour news cycle of doom keep me from remembering who I am and remembering what is important to me. So I would invite you to do the same thing. Like, remember who you are. Remember what's important to you. Reach out and make contact with the people who you've lost touch with, because the crazy pace of our world has caused a lot of us to lose touch with people who we care about very deeply. Now is the time to reconnect. If you have it in your heart to reach out to someone that you haven't had contact with on purpose, because you failed to forgive them or whatever, like now might be a good time to make a list of the people that you want to forgive. And if they're not the kind of people that you can have contact with because they're toxic and just not good for you, maybe still go through the mental exercise of making that list and forgiving them and forgiving yourself. Because right now you need a lightness of spirit, right? We all need to be as light as possible to make it through this. So the other thing I would invite you to do is make a list of things that bring you joy, right? Make a list of things that bring you joy. And obviously, you know, if the things that bring you joy are aspects of life that you can't access right now, then express gratitude for those things as they once existed, for the fact that you were ever able to do those things. And I'm sure that you'll get a chance to do them again. But make a list of things that bring you joy. Like, y'all, right now, my nails look like a doo-doo because it's crazy, because I would say it's because I can't get to my manicurist, but I started doing my own nails years ago, like with all the gel and all the fancy stuff and the lights. And right now I'm not doing them because I don't have to be anywhere. And I eventually will, but I'm just not pressed about it. I'm just like, it's not that important now. My eyebrows and everything else is gonna be all grown out. I'm gonna look like Sasquatch. A whole bunch of us are gonna be furry or whatever it is that we get without maintenance. But in the end, does that really matter, right? So I had a wonderful spa day with my little one. You know, we go to Sephora, we buy all these products, we've got these facial masks and everything else, right? So now is the time to pull that stuff out and give yourself a spa day, right? Enjoy yourself. Write some poetry. Find your quiet, find your center, and express love and gratitude with words. Do whatever you can to create, to reside in that sense of gratitude, and to really enjoy the stillness, enjoy the quiet. Don't know how long it's going to last. I think that this is a gift that exists within a very specific moment in time. And you know, moments don't last forever. The good times don't last forever, and neither do the bad ones. So I hope you go forward and have a wonderful day, and please drop something that you're grateful for in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Take care.